This just came in. We're looking at some very disturbing live footage here.
In the face of great adversity, our courageous comrades in America fight on, winning battle after battle against an increasingly desperate enemy. Our troops now occupy most of the American West Coast, and soon will have complete victory.
Nobody had counted on the American civilians putting up such resistance. Everywhere we went, we were greeted with bullets. And our battalion had it easy. We had been tasked with pacifying the countryside, while 4 other regiments pushed into the mountains. They were headed toward a town called Cascade Falls, where there was some grand objective not even Colonel Arlovsky knew the details about. All we knew was that it might mean an end to the war. I remember thinking about those comrades, struggling through the cold and the snow, facing death at every turn. And I was ashamed, for I was happy that I wasn't with them.
Comrade Colonel, 14 men dead, 9 wounded. These attacks must be stopped. I strongly suggest
Not now, Kolya. We have already discussed this. The guerrillas will be dealt with according to plan.
But it won't be enough! These are my men lying here!
They are my men too, Captain. Don't ever forget that. Now, will you please get me an updated report on the status of the wounded?
His idea has some merit.
I will not be privy to wholesale slaughter of civilians just so he can satiate his need for revenge.
It might work, though.
Valeri, no. They hate us enough already. We have the location of their camp. That's where we'll strike.
You don't believe in this, do you? You don't think we belong here?
Do you? Romanov, the local guerrilla leader, is present at the camp with a group of regular army officers. The capture of this leader is our mission today. Major Lebedev will be available on the battalion net to advise us on the guerrillas and provide us with additional intelligence.
It is my pleasure to be of service, Comrade Colonel. As far as we know, we are dealing with a relatively small and disorganized group of civilians with light, regular army support. They should not prove difficult to pacify.
The insurgents are using the surrounding farms to hide weapons and heavy equipment. Your first objective is to clear the immediate area of all anti-air defenses so that the Air Force can bomb these buildings. You should be aware that we are short on reinforcements, Romanov. The main effort is being put into the drive against Fort Teller. We will have to make do with what we have. Good luck. Sokol 1, out.
Rifles are clean and ready. Acknowledged. Moving out. Move out and pace it up.
Yeah, Sokol 1. These guerrillas are heavily armed.
Yes, those vehicles belong to the National Guard. They must have moved into the area quite recently.
Short. That explains the advanced air defenses. We weren't counting on this kind of opposition.
Will you abort?
No, the mission stands. We still have surprise and potential air superiority on our side. But proceed with caution, Romanov. Make sure you maximize your fighting potential. Well done, Romanov. First kill.
Hostile target killed. They're taking hit. Conserve your ammo, people. Target defeated. We're taking hit. We got the target. They're engaging us!
Yeah, so call one. The farm must be a major arms cache, or they wouldn't have defenses this heavy.
Get your rifles and move. They're taking... Unit killed. Attack the enemy! Negative. We defeated an enemy. Awaiting squad reinforcements. Enemy killed inside that building. Start moving, rifle squad. Infantry heading out. We're taking heat! We got the target! Logic grenade now and fire! An enemy! Destroys the enemy! They are engaging us! Firing your right! Target defeated! Engage now! Destroys the enemy! They are engaging us! Riflemen, атакуйте! Engage now! Attack the enemy! Get your rifles and move! Engage now! They're under fire! Set up machine gun! They are engaging us! Disable that vehicle! They are engaging us! Нет! They are engaging us! Move! Castle! They're under fire! Up! They're taking hits! Get going! They're taking hits! Riflemen! Атакуй! We can't! Нет! Hostile soldier killed! Target defeated! Squad needs a resupply! We got the target! Where do you need our launch? Target defeated! We are regrouping and resupplying. Move to the designated area. We're on the move, getting to the position. Sprint to the coordinate. 80 unit heading... Heads down and go! They're engaging us! Get going! Moving out! Move to the designated... We are on the move. Our squad needs some fresh blood. They're engaging us! That vehicle is a wreck! Target defeated! We got the target! Destroyed the enemy! '80 squad ready to move. Squad, стреляй! Acknowledged. Moving out. 80 unit heading out. Getting to the position. Fire as soon as your launchers are ready. We got the target, squad. Стреляй. Hostile. There is a target. Fire some rockets. Enemy neutralized. We're taking hits. Hold on to your launchers. Move your feet. Heads down and go. They're under fire. They are engaging us. Anti-air unit destroyed. Loading rocket launcher. Target the enemy. They're taking heat. Attack the enemy. We got taking heat. Don't miss those rockets or we'll die. Destroy the enemy. Head down and go. Infantry. Атакуйте.
The GRU estimates were nowhere near this.
In my experience, they never are, Comrade Colonel. But if we can capture the guerrilla leader and destroy their camp, we will demonstrate to the civilian population that we are strong.
Yeah, and we will need the leader if we are to locate all the other camps in the area.
They're taking hits! They're taking hits! We got the target! Get going! Target the enemy! Fire! Your command, товарищ командир. Loading rocket launchers. can't do that. Target engaging us. Get going. Our anti-tank guns are needed elsewhere. We're taking heat.
Almost done, Roman. Our fighter bombers are standing by.
Heads down and get going. Hostile target killed. Target and fire as soon as possible. We can't do that. Yes, they're engaging us. We killed an enemy. Don't miss those rockets or we'll attack the enemy. Target defeated. We defeated an enemy. Hold on to your launchers and let's move. Acknowledged. Moving out. Target can't do that. Hits. Hostile. Negative. That's impossible. Don't miss those rockets or we'll die. We killed an enemy. Moving out. Loading rocket launchers. We defeated fire an enemy. Don't miss those rockets or we'll die. We got the target. Fire at the target. They're under fire. Engage now. We're taking heat. We got the target. Now. Target defeated. We're under fire. Target and fire as soon as possible. They're taking heat. Атакуйте. Target's the enemy. Loading rocket launchers. Engage now. Taking heat. We can't do the enemy. Let's move it. Castle. Run quickly now. Move to the designated area. They're under fire. Infantry. Атакуйте. Don't miss those rockets. They're engaging us. Target defeated. Target's the enemy. We killed an enemy. Target and fire as soon as possible. Attack the enemy. We can't do that. Don't miss those rockets. Engage now. Target and fire as soon as possible. Target defeated. Speed it up.
Well done, Romanov. Our comrades in the Air Force will strike soon. Get out of the area and move to the landing zone. Helicopters have been dispatched to transport you to your next objective. Sokol 1 to Malashenko. The area is clear.
About bloody time. We are ready to move into position. Malashenko out.
Good. Here come our comrades in the sky. Stay low. Second company will move into blocking positions once the strike has been completed.
Heading out.
This is Serb. Dropping payload.
Говорит Malashenko, we are taking up blocking positions now.
Very well, Captain. Remember the rules of engagement.
I remember, Colonel. Malashenko out.
Hill 48 commands a wide view of the surrounding area. It has to be secured before we attack the main camp. I'm sending you additional reinforcements, Romanov. We need that hill within the hour. Make sure you take good care of your men, Lieutenant.
Just give us a target.
I trust you not to lead them only to death.
Infantry heading out.
Firing mortars. The barrage will reach you soon.
We have some fire support available, Romanov. Mainly anti-infantry assets, but they should be useful.
Lieutenant Romanov, the National Guard and guerrillas you're fighting all hail from this area. They're defending their own homestead.
Machine gun is ready.
So they will fight that much harder, Lieutenant. Count on fierce resistance.
Yes, that is probably an accurate assessment. It will also be hard to sort the non-combatants from the actual fighters.
No distinction should be made. They are all enemies.
If we want your opinion on this matter, we will ask for it, Captain. Until then, you will observe radio discipline. I will not tell you again.
Whatever you say, Colonel. Malashenko out.
The Americans are using an old gas station as a supply depot. Destroy it if you get the opportunity.
Destroy the enemy! 80 squad ready to move. We defeated an enemy. Move it. Let's move it! 80 units heading out.
Acknowledged. Halt up firing mortars.
We got the target.
So-called 1 here. Use your fire support assets to deal with the infantry.
The Americans are moving more light armor into the area. We also have reports of regular army units from the U.S. 4th Armored Cavalry Regiment heading this way.
We are obviously not facing a small, under-equipped guerrilla force, as the GRU would have us believe. I will demand more reinforcements and support assets from Army Command. Excellent, Lieutenant. That will be a sore blow against the insurgents.
Destroy the enemy! Rifle squad need orders. Engage now! Нет! We can't do that! Нет! Нет! We can't do that! Destroy the enemy! We killed an enemy! Moving rocket launchers to the destination. But now, товарищ командир! Riflemen, target the enemy! Infantry, атакуйте! Riflemen, move out! Let's move it! Let's move it! Infantry ready for combat. 80 units heading out. Load the machine guns! Head down and go! Move your speed! Get going! We're taking hits! Infantry, атакуйте! We're taking hits! That's it, what do you need our launch? We got the target! We got the target! AK, ready?
Intelligence update. The enemy camp has now been reinforced, and it looks like they're preparing to assault the hill.
Focus on securing the hill, Romano. We will deal with the main camp in due time.
Give us some support here! Get going! Infantry, атакуйте! Enemy soldier isn't moving! Our rockets are moving! Castle! Товарищ командир, we're ready. Your command, товарищ. Listen those rockets are moving out! Target the enemy! Fire at the target! Hostile target! Get through! Target the enemy! We can't do that! Товарищ командир, we're ready. Anti-tank squad available. They're engaging us! We killed an enemy! Destroy the enemy! Target and fire as soon as possible! We're taking heat! Нет! Hostile target! Move your feet!
So-called 1 here. They are falling back. Hold in place, Romanov. I am airlifting some vehicle support to you.
Target defeated! Hostile target killed!
Acknowledged.
The Americans are preparing a counterattack against the hill. You must hold, Romanov.
A machine gun is ready. Engaging us! Getting to the position.
I suggest you fortify the hilltop and place your infantry in the woods for protection. Remember that not all approaches can be accessed by vehicles.
Говорит Лебедев. Expect an infantry-heavy assault, Lieutenant. They have moved some armored vehicles into the area, but the main battle group has not yet arrived.
I have asked Frontal Aviation for support, but everything we have is being used in the drive against Fort Teller. We can only count on limited air support.
Our comrades in the mountains need that support more than we do. All our hopes rest with them.
Yes, we will manage.
They are engaging us! Target defeated! They are engaging us! We killed an enemy! We killed an enemy! They're taking heat! Hostile target killed!
Jaika here. We will deliver your
Hostile
requested
target
spec
killed! We killed an enemy! They are engaging us! They're under fire!
You
got engaging target!
They are coming at you from all directions, Romanov. Watch your perimeter.
Our rockets are loaded. Your command, товарищ, moving out! Anti-tank, get go, Castle!
Airborne infantry
Give us
delivered.
some, let's move it! Artillery strike on our target. Hostile soldier killed! Hostile target killed!
They've got one of your units.
They're taking heat! Load that machine gun! Launch grenade, now! We killed an enemy! They're taking hits! Target defeated! Hostile target killed!
Firing mortars. The barrage will reach you soon.
They're under fire! Destroy
You are losing a lot of men, Romano. You have to be more careful if we are to accomplish this mission with the assets we have available.
Full effect. You got 10 hostiles in the area.
Hostile target killed! Target defeated! Hostile target killed!
We're dropping into
Destroy the
airborne
enemy.
for
They
you.
are
Strike
engaging
out.
us.
Acknowledge. Delivering airborne infantry.
We're fighting the enemy here. Artillery requested. They're providing for an enemy.
All stock here. The provided strike area
We
was
got the
empty.
target.
Out.
They're engaging us.
Lebedev here. The Americans seem fond of using the forest for cover.
Not for much longer. The Air Force has agreed to fly another sortie with napalm. They will be here soon.
We killed an enemy. They're under fire. Destroy the enemy.
This is Serb. We are inbound at this time. Locking target coordinates.
Sokol 1 to Romanov. Make sure your people are clear of the forests.
Speed it up. We're in the middle. Move your feet. Let's move it. We're under fire.
Serbia. Payload delivery initiated.
I say again, Romanov. Clear the forest.
They've
got one of your
Move your
units.
feet. Run quickly. They're under fire. They're under fire. We're fighting the enemy. Artillery strike on our target.
Unit lost.
They're engaging us.
Affirmative. Dropping
Contact
airborne
infantry.
troops at the coordinates.
Target defeated. We got the target. Just give us a bit on the move. Rifles are clean and ready. They're taking hits. Acknowledged. Moving out. What now, Tavarish Commander? For Mother enemy Russia. Tank, marking the target. Fire artillery. They're taking hits. Target killed.
Airborne infantry delivered. Out.
They're engaging us. Tavarish Commands infantry heading out. They're under fire. Infantry good to go. Target vehicle destroyed. They're engaging us. Ready to fire. Your command, Tavarish Commands. Destroy the enemy. Target defeated.
Sokol 1 here. You make me proud, Romanov.
Out.
We killed an enemy. Target defeated.
We now have the perfect opportunity to start the attack on the main camp. Captain Malashenko and 2nd Company will continue to act as a blocking force and prevent escape in that direction. Romanov, launch the assault. Secure that camp and get me the guerrilla leader. I have sent you further reinforcements and you now have access to vehicle support as well.
Artillery strike on our target. Artillery strike on our target.
You got casualties.
Spetsnaz, we attack the enemy! They're under fire! We're doing our duty. They are engaging. Can't do
They've got one of your units.
Not possible. They're under fire! They're taking hits! Tavarish Commandeer, airborne here. Negative. Sprint to the destination.
Need a fast tank? Our tracks are steady.
For Mother Russia. They're taking hits! They're under fire!
Unit lost.
They're engaging us! They're engaging us! That vehicle is under fire! They're under fire!
Unit killed.
Товарищ командир.
They're under fire!
Armor moving. Yes, товарищ командир. We got the target. Medium armor attacking the enemy.
They're engaging
Got
us!
one of your units.
They're taking hits!
Affirmative.
Target
Heading
killed!
for the strike zone. Are you allowed?
Tavarish Commandeer,
Target
airborne
eliminated.
here. Fire at will. Enemy neutralized. Get your gear together and go. Engage now!
What should we do? Moving, yes. Neutralize that target.
We can't do that. Hostile target killed. They are engaging us.
84 at the
Destroy
target.
the enemy. We're doing our duty. Affirmative. Moving. They're
Neutralize
engaging us.
Closing in on the designated
They're
structure.
taking hits.
Heading out now. Hostile engaged. Target killed. Our
They're
target.
taking hits.
Hostile targeted.
They are engaging us. Want us somewhere else, Tavarish Commander? Let's move it. Let's start initiating them. We can't do that. Negative. We got the target. Let's go. Go.
Medium arm. Away.
They're taking hits. We're in the middle of target the enemy. Fire the target. We're on. Yes, Tavarish Commander.
What are you? Arm.
We're taking hits.
Yes.
We're in the middle. Engage now. We're attacking.
Lebedev на связи. The Air Force reports that American reinforcements are close. They're sending amphibious transports up the river.
Sokol 1 here. You are making good progress, Romano. Get your troops into that camp and secure it before those reinforcements arrive.
We're fighting the enemy here. Attack the enemy! Target the enemy! We're under fire! Yes, Tavarish Commander. We're under fire! Target the enemy! We kill the enemy! Attack the enemy!
Maloshenko here. My men can move across the river and support Romanov.
Not yet, Captain. You will be needed for the final push. I don't want to risk any Americans slipping through the net by having you attacking now.
But we have probably missed some already. All they have to do is to hide their rifles, pull on the civilian jacket and walk away.
I will not authorize your plan. I will say no more on this matter. Sokol 1, out.
Attacks the target! Attacks the target! They're taking hits! They're taking hits! We got the target!
Armor engaging the enemy. Drive to that primitive armor rolling.
You want us somewhere else, Tavarish Commander? Artillery requested. There are provided coordinates.
This is Taika. Airborne deployed and the coordinates are provided. Over.
Sokol 1 here. The camp has been secured. Hold in place and fight off any counterattacks. Now, we just need to find the guerrilla leader.
Говорит Lebedev. A large contingent of regular army troops is now moving into the area.
Expect a heavy counterattack, Lieutenant. Several heavy artillery batteries are on call. I'm giving you fire support priority.
We're rolling towards the coordinates.
Fire mission confirmed. Bombard the target coordinates. Hostiles in the target area have been destroyed. Out. Acknowledged. Hunting
We got
contact.
that
Watching
vehicle.
out.
They're taking hits!
Watching here. I'm going to hunt.
Lebedev here. The insurgent leader has been found. He is wounded, but alive.
Mission accomplished.
Excellent. I'm sending in a helicopter to bring the prisoner out. You must defend until he is safely away, Romano. Sokol 1 to Maloshenko. Now is the time. Move across the bridge toward the camp.
Maloshenko here. It's too late. Enemy tanks are blocking my advance and I see people moving on the bridge. It looks like they are preparing it for destruction.
Romanov, it falls on you to stop them. The bridge must stay intact if Captain Maloshenko is to aid you in defense of the camp. Otherwise, he will be forced to take the long way around.
More talk here. The artillery strike was off the mark.
Moving to the destination.
Order strike requested. Firing away. Out.
Tavarish Commander. We
They're
got the
under
target.
fire! We got the target. Hostile destroyed.
We're engaged.
Let's go! Russell! Speed it up!
Target
Come
located.
on! Go! Run quickly! They're taking hits! fire at the target. Taking heat. Infantry good to go. For go. They are engaging us.
We're dropping into
They're under fire. Special the orders right now. Artillery strike on our target. Move your feet. Move your feet. We killed an enemy. Атакуйте. We're under fire. We're taking heat.
This is Maloshenko. The bridge is clear. Moving across now.
Give us some infantry. Атакуйте. Target defeated.
units.
We got the target. They are engaging us.
Ariel is inbound with cluster ordnance. Stay clear. Over.
They are engaging us.
Товарищ командир,
They
Check out.
are engaging us. We got the target.
Heavy
We're taking
artillery strike
heat.
fire.
Target defeated.
Neutralize the
Acknowledged. Port of fire.
Lost a unit.
This is Ariel. The mission
This is Maloshenko. My troops are in place at the camp.
Understood, Captain. Find good defensive positions and hold.
Success hostiles in the area.
We're taking heat. Target defeated.
Affirmative. Dropping airborne troops at the coordinates.
Enemy
We're order
neutralized.
locked in heat. Look out.
We're taking
closing in
heat.
on the designated
We
strike
lost
zone.
a
They're
unit.
under fire. We killed an enemy. They are engaging us. Destroy the enemy. Fire.
Artillery strike is inbound. Avoid the
We're under
strike area.
fire.
Sokol 1 here. The helicopter is not far out. We only have to hold for a little while longer.
Target killed.
Affirmative.
Target defeated. Engaging us.
Forward.
We killed an enemy.
Affirmative.
Unit
Taking
killed.
strike
Target
inbound.
defeated.
Out. Hostiles
We
on the
got the
target
target.
area have been destroyed. Out.
We got the target.
Order barrage delivered. Hostile casualties confirmed.
They're under fire. Товарищ командир.
Mission completed. Getting low on fuel. Approaching out.
Hostile destroyed. They
Unit
are
killed.
engaging us.
Molotov here.
We're doing our duty. Artillery strike. Infantry ready for marking the target. Fire for what now? Tоварищ командир. As our provided coordinates.
Heading there.
Affirmative. Heavy artillery strike fire. Molotov out.
What now, товарищ командир? Artillery strike on our target. Artillery needed. As our provided coordinates. Requested. As our provided coordinates. They're taking someone else, товарищ командир.
Heavy barrage annihilated the enemy at the coordinates.
Destroyed the enemy. We're taking heat. Hostile target
Strike
killed.
mission received.
We're
Cluster
taking heat.
order.
They've got one of your units.
We killed an enemy. We're in the middle of something. We're under fire.
Missile locked. Firing. Enemy is launching
We're under fire.
at the target.
Товарищ командир. Target defeated.
Target
We're under fire.
Hostiles neutralized in the strike zone.
Target defeated.
Target eliminated.
Molotov here. Firing for effect. Over.
Destroyed the enemy.
Hostiles on the target
Hostile
area.
destroyed.
Fire. Watch out.
Order.
Yeah, Sokol 1. The helicopter is moving in now. Have the guerrilla leader ready for transport.
This is Troika. I don't want to loiter here too long. He's crawling with enemies down there.
Sokol 1 to Troika. You can leave as soon as the prisoner has been brought aboard.
Understood, Sokol 1. Just be quick about it. Troika out.
Sokol 1 to Maloshenko. Come in, Captain.
Comrade Colonel, the captain is unavailable at this time.
What? Where is he?
They're engaging us.
Comrade Colonel, he went to investigate suspected insurgent activity at a farm nearby.
Did what?
This is Troika. We are ready to leave.
You are free to leave, Troika. I have a captain to find.
We're taking hits.
Target eliminated.
Artillery strike missed.
Did you hear me? They came and fired!
But, Comrade Captain, the Colonel forbade us...
Damn you! I don't got idea! Next time, your people will think twice before attacking us.
What is the meaning of this? Get them out of here. Explain yourself, Captain.
They were harboring weapons and food for the insurgents.
I gave explicit orders that there should be no firing squads.
They were aiding the enemy.
That is irrelevant, Captain. You do not have the right to disobey my orders.
But what if your orders are wrong?
If you act without my consent again, I will have you court-martialed and sent home in shame. Is that understood? Is that understood, Nikolai?
No, Colonel. It's not.
What? You think I'm wrong?
It does not matter what I think, does it, Vladimir Vasilievich? For good or ill, you have chosen your course.
But have you chosen yours, Valery? Sooner or later you will have to.